Hey guys, Charlie here. Really quick update here. For those of you guys who've been watching the Infection-Free Zone series, so many new people. I'm very humbled by this. Thank you for watching my content. That means the world to me. The game has been updated, and I wanted to go through what's happened and sort of what I'm doing about it on the back of it, and then what it means for you. So the game's been updated. You can see the roadmap here. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. Land elevation is going to start being considered. That's great. Explosives. You guys remember in a previous video, I was like, anyone got a grenade? Apparently that might be a thing later. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping that we can like set explosive traps or something. That might be interesting. Remote detonation would be cool too. Like really time it to get everybody there. Huntable animals are pretty cool. I'm very pleased to see other types of food resources are coming to the game. That's great. Here's the problem though. And this is not on the dev. I want to make this abundantly clear. At no point in this entire process do I even attribute 1% of the fault to the developers of this game, okay? My save's not going to load, all right? Due to game updates, the save is no longer supported. If you wish to continue playing, revert to the older version. The older version has the audio problems, and so I would have to play the rest of that playthrough silently, and I can't do anything about it, and it doesn't sound like they can help me with it too. They've been, they've given me more time than I expected them to like look at that. So I'm definitely appreciative of the time that they've given me for what it was. But it's not going to fix the problem. So I have two choices here, right? And I'm going to do the latter, but I'm going to give you the former first. The former is just to keep playing silently. And I'm not going to do that. I want to play on the newest version. I'm hoping that this is the version that they're going to release to you, okay? But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until that stupid thing releases. I ain't going to have this happen again. So it's going to be a couple days before the next Infection-Free Zone video, okay? And what I'm going to do, as soon as that game releases, which for me is tomorrow, but for you, yeah, I'm going to release this as soon as I'm done recording it. So yeah, it's going to be tomorrow for you guys too. What that means for you guys, though, is you're going to go a couple days without videos for this playlist. But I'm going to try to get this game back to the state it was in. It's not going to be exactly the same, right? There's no way to make it exactly the same. But we've only played, 4 or 5 hours. It's not super unreasonable for me to just play that streak up to that point, right? So I'm going to do my best to play things up to that point and try to keep things as close and as similar as possible. So that I can bring you guys back in, and it's not quite exactly the same, but it will hopefully be very close to the point where you can seamlessly move from one episode to the other, okay? We'll just do that the best I can. So I'm going to put those hours in, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. And you might have the next video Saturday is probably what it'll end up being, because this is my full day to work, and I can't work on this because of this broken thing. So I'll have to do it on Thursday during my daughter's nap, Friday during my daughter's nap, and then probably recording either late Friday night or early Saturday morning, and then I can probably push it out as soon as it's ready. So hopefully I can get it out to you guys for the weekend, but at the moment the game's broken for me again. And I'm like, this is like the third time the charm thing, okay? If it doesn't work this time, if it breaks this time, if it's not compatible after this, if it's, it's got game-breaking bugs after this, I'm going to give up on the game and say, I'm sorry, I can't recommend it. And at that point, that's what it is. Because the second time, fool me, right? And again, this is completely on me. I chose to keep this going. I chose to start again before the release because, well, if I'm being honest with you, it's a little bit of a high to have this many of you interested in a game. All right, I don't normally have this much activity on playlists, and it was like, wow, they really like this. I want to give them what they like, so let's just keep this going, right? And so I wanted to keep that going for you, and for me too. And not saying this is bad. I mean, I'm really enjoying the traffic for it too. The road to 100K seems to be right there in my grasp now, and that's thank you so much for that. I'm gonna put the time in for it, and we're gonna get this on the version that's released to everyone else. And my crossing my fingers and hoping that these developers, I can excuse it up until this point, right? Because they're not released yet. It's not public. But after tomorrow, it is. After tomorrow, the game is out for everyone. And at that point, I gotta say, your patches better be backwards compatible. That's all I'm saying, because at that point, there's no excuse. At that point, I am gonna shift it to them. But for now, it's absolutely not their fault. So don't blame them. Don't judge them for this. Don't say, okay, this game's, I can't buy it because of this. I don't want you to do that. This is my fault because I chose to do it before release, okay? So I'm going to fix it. It's going to cost me like 5-6 hours, but I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to probably see you guys around Saturday is what I'm hoping to, okay? Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you hopefully then. Bye-bye.